100.4 FM. Thank you for joining us for this morning's edition on Radio 786 100.4 FM. I am Khadija Ajam and part of the team, and we're finding ourselves this morning at the opening of the Ebenezer Safe Spaces. Now, this, of course, a place that was established to address the shortage of shelters space. And currently, the city has 4 safe spaces. This is the 4th one. This morning was the official opening, and the team have been incredibly busy here. At the launch earlier on, you were listening to the opening comments from the mayor. Of course, we spoke also to Piet Mangana, who is who is heading up. She's the head of Street People, Community Arts and Culture in the city's Social Development Department. We are now going to be speaking, and you may have caught portions of his talk earlier on, to Piet Mangana. He's one of the people that have gone through the Safe Spaces system, and regarded as one of the success stories. Piet, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you to having me, ma'am.
So, just maybe give us a brief idea. You were saying earlier on that you're from Limpopo, yes. And from Limpopo you came to Cape Town in what year was that again?
It's 2018.
In 2018,
yes.
December you said.
2018. Yeah.
And so, how is it that you found yourself on the street?
Because that time I didn't have money and I didn't know anyone, so instead I end up on the street like that.
So your journey from Limpopo, you undertook to Cape Town, and then when you got here, there was nobody you knew.
I didn't know anybody.
Oh.
My plan was to go to Johannesburg.
Okay.
Then when I was in Johannesburg, then I saw the situation in Johannesburg. I can't suit in that situation. Then I tell myself, no, I have to go far from this place. Then this where I decided, no, let me go try Cape Town. I never been in Cape Town before my whole life. It was my first time. Then I took a taxi. I came with a taxi. I didn't take a bus because when I went to the bus station, they said the bus just left now and maybe you must wait for another bus for tomorrow. Then that time I couldn't wait. Then I took a taxi.
So take us briefly then from 2018 up till now. I don't know even if I can ask you the question in this way. But I mean, what was that experience like? Finding yourself now on the street. You had nothing. You didn't have family. You had no work. I mean, how do you even begin to get yourself out of that? How was or take us through some of your journey as you got into one of the safe spaces?
I was depressed, to be honest, because I didn't know anyone and I don't know where I'm going to go and ask for food or some money to do some other stuff. So I had a friend. His family used to give him money, so that friend of mine, but he was using drugs. He was on drugs, so his family give him money, and he was also getting SARS, I think. So sometimes he buy me food. Sometimes when he get money, I don't see him because I don't know this place. So I was normally there in Green Point. In the stadium, there is a McDonald's there. I used to stay there to ask people's food there sometimes. It's how I used to get food because I didn't know how to go and ask, maybe to say, no, I'm from this place. I was shy, ma'am, to be honest. So sometimes I just sit there. If people are eating, maybe they're going to give me their leftovers or maybe I never especially go and ask, say, I'm hungry and can I please have this and that.
And that was for a few years?
No, I think it was for 3 months. I never been long on the street. It's for 3 months. I've been long in safe space, yes.
So long in safe space, yes. And now you are currently working?
Yes, I'm working there in safe space. I'm the one who's cleaning the toilet there.
And which one is that?
Where?
Which one? This one is in town in Greenpoint. Is that the one in Belleville that you are at?
No, I'm this one in town.
The one in town.
Yes.
Oh, you also you are at that one.
Yes, I was still working there even though I was staying there. So I just my girlfriend just get a baby, So I have to move out because I must be a father.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mom. I have to be
Responsible.
and look after her because now she's working in Street Caves, but she's on maternity leave now because she just get a baby.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That is wonderful. So you feel a lot more hopeful
Yeah.
about life now. You were saying earlier on that you were quite depressed. You're feeling a lot more hopeful
Yeah,
now?
now I feel relief now because at least I can make decision on things that I want to do. Like sometimes when you don't talk, there's a problem of people that they don't talk. If you don't talk, people won't smell you have a problem. People won't notice that you have a problem, you need help. So if you have something, you can ask someone, say, look here, I have this kind of problem. If you don't mind, you can help me.
Yeah.
So nowadays, at least I can talk maybe my life. I think I must thank my girlfriend because she's the
Well,
one
and
who
a baby.
and the baby. She's the one who's like, I'm matured now in my brains because of them. Because everything now I make, I think now I mustn't do this because I have responsibility now. If I lost this job, those people they're gonna suffer,
Yeah.
and I'm the one who took them to put them where they are. It's because of me. So I must stand up with my 2 feet to work for them.
Oh, that is so inspiring because I mean, really, it's a matter of it's a matter of I mean, if one thinks about it, where you came from, and now being here, I love that saying what you were saying just now that you become matured in my brain. Um, in it because now you have responsibilities, you have other people to see to. All the best for your future, all the best for any of your endeavors, and congratulations on having come this far, Pete.
Thank you very much for having me, and thanks for the rest of you guys.
Thanks, you as well, you as well. That was Piet Mangana. That we spoke to, of course, one of the success stories from Safe Spaces, who's been in the Safe Spaces program for a while, as you've heard, and now perhaps. We're going to see if we can squeeze in a few minutes with Mr. Showan Lux, who's also who spoke earlier on. You may have heard him speaking. Also, one of the quote unquote success stories, who says that through hard work and perseverance, he was able to achieve this goal. Mr. Showan Lux, thank you for joining us this morning on Radio 786 100.4 FM. We only have a very, very few minutes left, but perhaps just one question that we'll ask of you, our listeners that were listening earlier on when you were speaking about your own journey. But the reality is that we understand that many people don't want to live on the streets. And yes, some people, we find from some that there is a type of resistance. But in your view, having gone through this program, how do you think programs like these assist in getting people off the street?
The primary objective of the program for the homeless people is to reconciliate people, to rebuild the relationships, to restore the moral fiber of people, and attach more value to building the family, and reconstruct the family fiber. In essence,
which certainly came across, Mr. Lux, when you were speaking about it. You know, your role as a father, your role as a husband, and of course how important that is. I mean, when it comes to nurturing relationships. So really, it's something that one realizes often gets lost. You know, when we just speak about the numbers, yes. Mm-hmm. When we simply speak about the numbers, yes.
Yeah, and one can't do it alone. And I appreciate the facilitators, such as the social workers, who forms part of that triangle. Yourself, your social workers, and the management.
Yeah.
And who are inspirational and playing an encouraging role.
Yeah.
And keep you attentive to say, you are here for this period now. And one have to take cognizance of your own situation after you have made an assessment
Yeah.
and determine where would you like to be after this period which has been granted unto
Yes.
you.
Yes, of course.
And then look ahead. What is the way forward for you?
Mm.
So, because you must bear in mind that relationships has been broken in the process, it have to be
Mended again.
mended
Yeah.
or reconstructed in
Mm.
its entirety
Mm.
and restored. And after the restorative process and the reconciliating process, then you have to take it day by day, step by step, give baby steps, and not try to exceed yourself.
Of course.
And
course.
because in the process you might be disappointed, because within any situation in life there is a choice to be made, and you will encounter adversities and experience setbacks and disappointment. But how do you manage
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And that is where the life skills come in. What skills are you going to apply after you've done your SWOT analysis? Look at your strengths. Look at your weaknesses,
Yeah.
why you have failed. What is the organizational structure? And in the safe space environment, that organizational structure is you, yourself, the social worker, the designated social worker, as well as the manager, who avail and facilitate the
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you so much for those wise words. Certainly, we've had, let's say, very, very challenging experiences, Mr. Shawan Lux, and I mean, all success for your venture. We believe that you've now moved into your own place, and so we just wish you all success. Thank you for joining us this morning on Radio 786 100.4
Thank you. The
FM.
greatest appreciation should go to Almighty God, our Creator.
I agree. I absolutely agree. That is Mr. Shawan Lux, and he was referred to the Kulemborg Safe Space 2 via the City of Cape Town's Street People Unit in October 2023. But that is how we wrap up this morning's live broadcast here from Ebenezer Safe Space. This is where the Community Pulse team found themselves this morning, and of course, exciting times for the team here as the opening took place this morning. Yeah, this is right underneath the flyover, and for us, I think what is really impactful about this is the fact that so many people's lives that were touched in the process. So many success stories. We've listened to two of them earlier on, because it's not just about the numbers. So I can tell you that is an estimated 14,000 homeless people in the Greater Cape Town area. But what does it mean in the bigger scheme of things, and how do we, as a community and as the public, how do we address this? And of course, not overlooking the fact that there are many structural issues and structural challenges, and much work needs to be done to address the inequalities that we find within our community. But that is a wrap from the official opening of the Ebenezer Safe Spaces. Thank you so much.